So what's up guys, Sam here, and here is my new desk setup. Now what's different about my desk from most normal office desks is that this is where I film 90% of my videos for YouTube. So naturally, not only was I looking to get furniture and accessories that suited my needs in terms of my workflow, but also a setup that looked attractive on camera. I toyed with a bunch of different designs before settling on what I have here, and every object you see in this setup was put in with a purpose. My main goal was to have this setup be a mobile workstation, and what I mean by that is that anyone can bring their laptop along, plug in a few necessary cables, and boom, not only do you have a great working space, but everything from the cable management to the lighting and furniture sits together nicely so it still maintains that cleanness. So let's start at the core of any good desk setup, and that is the desk. The one that I've got here and have owned now for over a year is the Lurham white and light antique stained dining table from IKEA. Not only is this a great looking table, but it's super affordable, coming in at under $80 here in Australia. Moving on to those white set of drawers either side of my table, and I actually picked these up on eBay as I wanted something affordable, but also I really wanted that white accent to complement the lower part of my main desk. They store all my video making gear, bar my camera and lenses, which usually live on top as they look nice in the backdrop of my videos. Okay, so moving on to peripherals, and first up we've got the Audio Engine 2 Plus speakers in white. And not only do these sound great, but they also look great too, really tying in with the wood and white theme I have going on. I was in the market for some new speakers, and what I particularly liked about these is that they are internally powered, which means whilst I can add a sub if I want, I don't require one to power the speakers up, and the reason I was so interested in that was because I wanted to keep my setup clean. Maybe let me know in the comments below if you want to see a full review of these speakers. Next to that, I've got this dirt cheap USB 3.0 hub, which not only ties in well with the silver Mac design, but also gives me quick and convenient access to extra USB slots without having to go to my computer. Next to that, I have the Asus MX279H 27-inch monitor. And whilst I know this isn't 4K or even QHD, choosing a monitor of those resolutions really went beyond my budget. And I really loved the sleek design of this display. It features a wide-angle, virtually bezel-less screen and this really nice looking metal base. I'm still yet to really put this thing through its paces, but so far it seems like a great addition to my setup. In front of that, I'm using this wired Apple keyboard and a super cheap wireless mouse that does just the job for me. To the right of my desk, what you're looking at is the Epson XP610 Expression Premium Small-in-One printer. It features a 2.5-inch LCD display, wireless connectivity, CD and DVD printing, plus duplex printing. But in all honesty, for me, a printer is a printer and I need a printer. So that's where I decided to put it. Now, pairing this setup in terms of what computer I'm actually using, like I said before, this setup is designed to be a mobile setup. And so behind the monitor, the speakers, the keyboard and the mouse is my trusty mid-2012 13-inch MacBook Pro, which is running El Capitan. I love the fact that I'm not stuck to this desk, and if I want to edit on my couch in front of Netflix, running my entire setup off a MacBook Pro allows me to do just that. It is in its third year of life, and so naturally she can sometimes get loud when I've got Premiere, After Effects and multiple tabs open in Google Chrome, but she does a surprisingly decent job when it comes to rendering and processing speeds, which is all that really concerns me in terms of a computer. Now for lighting, I decided to buy a cheap LED strip from eBay, which is that glow you're seeing around the table, and what I love about this is that I have the ability to change it to a bunch of different color options, which means I can create pretty much any mood I want for my videos with minimum effort. On either side of my desk, you'll notice I have these cool industrial cement blocks that house these large round Edison light bulbs. I got these cement blocks for a bargain from Kmart, and the Edison globes were just bought at my local hardware store. Not only do these look wicked in videos, but they also add an extra orange glow to my shots, which I feel really complements the other coloured lighting within the video. I also have this off-white Renap floor lamp from IKEA, and I'm experimenting with a cheap LED multicoloured hue light to use in the background of shots, but because this new office doesn't get a lot of sunlight, I've actually been using a bright white LED light to just beef up the lighting in the room, but that's still a work in progress. Now hopefully you noticed, or perhaps you didn't notice, my cable management game, and basically I combined a Signum cable tray from IKEA on the bottom of my table, which holds all of the larger powered cables, and then just some cable ties and cable clips to help run the cables in a reasonably clean path along the bottom of my desk. And then combining that in just a good amount of time, it helped me achieve what I consider a pretty clean setup. Now before we go, I need your guys' help. Whilst I love my office, the one job I have is that it's got wooden flooring, and that makes for some pretty echoey audio. So if you have any tips as to what's the best solution for that, let me know in the comments below. But that pretty much wraps up the video. If there's anything you want to see in detail for a future video, feel free to drop me a line in the comments below. But aside from that, thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.